I need your help.
I'm doing what?
Officially assisting with my memoirs. But what you really be doing is solving a mystery by doing what you do so well. Your recent legal mishap notwithstanding. You will be investigating thieves, misers, bullies, the most detestable collection of people that you will ever meet. My family.
Would you like to sit? I could possibly clear a place if necessary.
Did you make it?
Have you something for me? I am on welfare. I do not administer it. This is not enough. No, thank you.
This is Harriet, the granddaughter of my brother, Richard. Richard was a Nazi of the first order, joining the Nationalist Socialist Freedom League when he was 17. Isn't it interesting how fascists always steal the word freedom? Oh, the 4:30. Yes, I know, okay. Anyway, Richard died a martyr to the Nazi cause in 1940. Missed all the real excitement, but not the opportunity to regularly beat his wife, Margareta, and their son, Gottfried. Now, Gottfried, Harriet's father, was what they used to call a good time Charles.
Well, they still call him that.
Do they? Okay. He was a charmer, a ladies' man, and a drunk. In other words, a born salesman, which he did for the company, traveling around and taking clients out to dinner and so forth.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
That's right. Anyway, he died in 1965, drowned, drunk, here on the island. His wife, Isabella, who had been pretty much useless as a parent before, became even more so after his death, which is when I began looking after the children. Martin, who runs Vanger Industries now that I'm retired.
That's right, I Googled him.
And Harriet. She was bright, curious, a winning combination in any person.
And beautiful.
Yeah.
Something happened to her.
Someone in the family murdered Harriet. And for the past 40 years, has been trying to drive me insane. It was September 24th, 1966, a Saturday. Harriet was 16. My brothers and their wives and children and grandchildren were all gathered here for our loathsome annual board meeting and dinner. It was also the day the yacht club held their autumn parade. Harriet, with one or two school friends, went into town to see it. She returned a little after 2 o'clock. She came into the parlor. She asked if she could talk to me. I honestly don't remember what I was doing that I thought was more important, but I told her to give me a few minutes. It was during those few minutes that something else occurred. The accident had nothing to do with Harriet, and yet everything. It was chaos as everybody put down what they were doing. Police, ambulance, fire brigade, reporters, photographers, onlookers all quickly arrived from town, just as we, on the island, the family, hurried to the bridge from our side. The driver of the car, a man named Oronson, was pinned, severely injured. We tried desperately to pry him loose with our hands, since metal tools might spark. It was an hour after the crash that Harriet was in the kitchen. Anna herself saw her. Well, we finally got poor Oronson out of his car off to the hospital, just as we, from our side, slowly drifted back to the house. The sun was down, the excitement over. We sat down to dinner. It was then that I noticed Harriet wasn't there. And she wasn't there the next morning, or the next 40 years. What was she going to tell me? Why didn't I make time for her? Why didn't I listen?
And she couldn't have just run away.
No, not without being seen. And the firemen stayed out all night on the bridge, pumping up gasoline. No one swam across or took a boat. All the boats were still tied up on this side, Sunday. Believe me, I checked.
She could have just fallen and drowned.
Oh, no, the currents aren't strong here. Anything that falls in the water turns up nearby. Like her father. His body didn't drift more than 10 meters when he drowned the year before. Oh, no. Someone killed her. Someone on the island that day. Someone close enough to know what she used to give me each year on my birthday. Those are from her. And the rest from her killer.
Who knows about these?
There's me, the police, the killer. And now you. After the police investigation evaporated, I kept at it, studying all the information there was. I have spent half my life examining the events of a single day.
I understand your frustration, but what you're asking me to do, it's a waste of money.
But we haven't discussed your fee.
We don't need to. Thank you. I can't find something you've been unable to find in 40 years.
You don't know that. You have a very keen, investigative mind. Here's what I propose. You come, stay on the island. I have a nice little cottage by the water you can use. You study the material I send you, you find something I've missed, or you don't.
What you're asking me to do is set aside my life and career
Think
for
of this
something.
as a well-deserved holiday. A way of avoiding all those people that you might want to avoid right now. As for compensation, I'll pay you double your salary for as many months as it takes. I'll quadruple it if you solve the
Herr
mystery.
Vanger.
I'm not done. I will throw in one more thing, even though you're a terrible negotiator. It's something you want more than anything else, and it can't be bought at any price. So let me give it to you. Hans Erik Wennerstrom. He began his career working for me, and I have followed it with interest, shall we say, ever since. You were right about him. You just couldn't prove it.